Hello everyone, we just got a second console mod drop this week in Baldur's Gate 3's mod manager, featuring some cool mods, even ones that CD Projekt Red, the creators of Cyberpunk and Witcher, had lended assets for a modder to use with a different hairstyle. There's a bunch of cosmetics in this mod drop and I can't wait to go over all of them. You see these two outfits that we're wearing here, these are both included in this mod drop, as well as the face and hairstyle that I'm currently using. So there's a lot of great things for those that like customization mods. Now, I guess the first one I want to talk about here is a Planewalker's Barbershop mod by Jarinsky here. A big thanks to CD Projekt Red for giving me the permission to use these assets from Cyberpunk 2077. And yeah, this has two different hairstyles in it, the fringe fade and the rat tail less. So two cool hairstyle mods there. And we also got a very powerful, or I guess large mod, which adds 18 unique preset faces to the game with the Moonlight presets collection by Moon Blossom, who's made a lot of really great aesthetic mods. So I'll be breaking down and showing off all the different face mods here, but there's a few of them that I want to cover here. So we did get the Koralina's Aesthetics Head Collection 2. Now we got Head Collection 1, which adds some more faces to console. There's people telling me this mod wasn't on console, and you're right, it wasn't on console until now, but there's another version of this that was on console, so now both of them are available. Previously, the Even More Heads was the one that was available on console. Now we just got the Head Collection here, which I'll show off in a second. And we also got the Mantis Le Printemps preset collection here, Eclipse and Mantis mods. And also the Tasha's Cauldron of Hairstyles Pack 2 by Eclipse here. So more hairstyles, a lot of great things. And we also got guns. I'll get to the guns in a second. So the Tasha's Cauldron Hairstyles is made by Tasha Weeds on Nexus Mods. Eclipse is the one that's been porting these over, but you can see there's so many cool different hairstyles here. So again, the more customization options, the better, as people like to, you know, make a character that feels unique to them. And the more opportunities for that on console, I think the better. There's some actually really nice ones here. So some just modified versions of hairstyles, and they got ones that are flipped too, which I always appreciate. I actually really like some of these hairstyles because they're a little different than what we've previously got on console already. So this is really nice to see. I started the video off using the Ponytail B TCOH2 one here. So that's what I've been rocking. But all of these look really nice depending on what you want your character to look like. Here's the Fringe Fade 2077. So this is the one from Cyberpunk. It adds the highlights to the lower section of the fade there. And then the Rat Tailless 2077. Yeah. Those are two great choices there if you want something to resemble your Cyberpunk character. But into the faces, we have a lot of them here. So first, the Lapine face. I'm not a big fan. The ears actually kind of make me feel a little sick. So this is part of the this mod here. And yeah, you can see there's a couple different faces here. There's one for body type 2 as well. So lay face, that's what it looks like. And there's the one that I have on Lapine with the ears down. Maybe it's for someone, maybe just not for me, but yeah, it's an option that you got now. So I just want to showcase that. But then there's also this group of face mods. This is the Moonlight Presets mod collection by Moon Blossom Zero there. And yeah, I'll just quickly take you through all these. They might not be face mods for you, but maybe there's one out there that, you know, you want to use. So yeah, there's quite a lot of different ones here. I'll just quickly go through them all here just to showcase them. They all have really nice, different, unique names. I love that a lot of mod authors have been giving them these cool names. Maybe there's something here for you. I'm just going to quickly go through these all, but there's 18 new ones. So they do look a little different depending on what race you're putting them on. But yeah, maybe there's something there for you. And then here's the Koralina's Aesthetics here. This is Koralina's Aesthetics by Koralina on Nexus Mods, ported by Eclipse here. So 3 different heads here. They got head 1, head 2, and head 3, which is what I started the video off with. I think these are pretty faces. The Koralina's Aesthetics, I think, are some of the best looking face mods. Definitely the best looking ones on console right now. The extra heads offered a lot of heads that released last week. So yeah, there's some pretty decent ones here. There's some that, you know, maybe it works for you. Maybe you want it. I don't know. I just wanted to show it off. And I think that these ones are some really nice ones. As I mentioned, a huge shout out to CD Projekt Red for allowing the modders to use their assets. There was also a mod on Nexus. If you watched my older videos, you used to always notice Ciri's outfit on Shadowheart. That's because CD Projekt Red allowed Ciri's outfit to be added to Nexus mods and as a mod. Maybe we'll see that come to the mod manager and then console since we got the hairstyles. So yeah, this being in the mod manager actually opens up the gates to many more things because if the CD Projekt Red gave their permission for this to be used, yay, maybe we'll see Ciri's outfit. But right now you got this, which looks pretty similar, and this is from one of the outfit mods here, the Adventurer's Armor Collection by Bean Sprout, who's made a few other mods that are really well done. So basically with this one here, it has a bunch of different outfits. So I'll showcase this as well as Skirbie's Vintage Firearm Pack by Skirbie. I love Skirbie's mods. I've been predicting this one will come for a while now, and I'm glad that it finally came. A little surprised what took it so long to get released because I thought this would be coming sooner, but hey, it's here now, so we're happy with that. And the armor collection. So I'll show off the guns and the cool armor. You can see myself wearing that right now. So you get the vintage firearm rack here. So it's got like the flintlock pistol. You can see my character holding that there. You also put it on your side, which is pretty sweet, like kind of like a hand crossbow almost, but looks a little different. So that's cool. I love the vintage firearms. It's super sweet. Flintlock pistol. You got the blunderbuss. The fans of Bloodborne. It's a good day. We also got the Mauser pistol here, so this is more like the I think it's a Luger or something like that. They got the pepper box pistol there, so a bit more of a like shotgunny looking pistol. There's the revolver, which is cool. I'm really happy that these mods got added. And then there's also the musket rifle, so you got that there. And there's a revolving rifle and then a shotgun rifle. So yeah, the character may hold them a little bit weird. That's just how the character works in Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, you can see here we got our dual weapons here on our hips. It actually looks really cool. Another nice thing is these also come with their own like unique shot animations and different powered attacks. One thing with Skirbie's mods, they always add these unique abilities on it, like the penetrating shot, the target acquired, fatal barrage, offhand attack range. So it does have a different appearance for the attacks. But you can see there, it looks cool. Range attack, sorry Halson, you're getting blasted with this. Boom, boom. Yeah, these look awesome, so I just wanted to highlight that. But also the Adventure Armor Collection mod. So this one adds some more armor to the game. So the Adventurer's Cloak Long, you got the one that I had there. Adventurer's Cloak Short, the Adventurer's Armor. This kind of looks like Ciri's outfit. We're getting close to it. Maybe we'll see it. Civilian Adventurer Armor, and then the accessorized version of it with a little healing potion on there. Nice touch. Decorated Adventurer's Armor. So this one, I kind of started the video off with something similar to this. You got like the health potion there. Yeah, these are nice. There's also some more ones here, like the Adventure Cloak Medium, long. You got clothing versions of these as well. So if you wanted to wear if you wanted to have the clothing option, you got that too. So yeah, a lot of different choices here. I think there's something here for everyone. And the nice thing about these is they are usually pretty easy to dye. So you can, if you wanted to look a little different using Faerun colors, you can make it look real nice and spiffy. And this one, unfortunately not. Oops, I was using the wrong one. So you can see there, it's dyeable. All these can be dyed. If you wanted to like dye the camp clothing, you can also do that as well. So that's what I got currently equipped there. Boom, new colors. Looks awesome. So yeah, more aesthetic mods. I'm always happy with those, and I think that this is a very good one that fits the theming of Baldur's Gate 3 very well. Now, weightless camp supplies. I'm just going to give you a little pro tip. You can actually get a mod that makes your inventory capacity unlimited, basically. So you can see there, yeah, you can't even collect that many items. So I'd rather that. If you're looking to keep your mod load order lean, it's better than downloading weightless gold, weightless camp supplies, weightless XYZ. Instead, you can just do the increase party or carry capacity mod. Now, here's a mod that I think is nice. The more of these that come out, the better. So this is a spell sword class plus mistress spells by Gossam, who made the spell sword. This mod is really great too, by the way. So if you haven't played this one, I definitely recommend checking it out. I got builds for them as well if you want to see. There's a subclass of the Blink Dog. That's besides the fact this adds mistress spells compatibility to the mod. So that's really nice. Again, I just want to plug the spell sword mod by Gossam. Really great job with this one here. So next, Soft's Mashup's hair. So this is, I guess I should include this earlier in the hair section. This adds some different mashups of hair. So it's got like the witch's bun here. It's a cool little braided hairstyle. The ballerina's tumble. The feathered Jahara. The Neverwinter Bakery. Neverwinter Nights, great game. Solemn Escape. That's kind of cool. Reminds me of Cyberpunk. Top Knot Braid. I believe that's actually one of the base game ones that's stuck in there. But there's the alternative version without the little hair flick. And the Layered Cascade. So yeah, a bunch of new hairstyles. This was a great drop for those that want more cosmetics. And speaking of cosmetics, this is the better starting gear for Gale. Tutorial plus tutorial chest. So as is taken, made this mod. Basically, it just gives Gale better equipment. Magical attire gives shield plus reaction, and yeah, it's something out there for everyone. I do sometimes have issues with mods like this. I don't know why, they just don't like to work in my game. So I'm sure there's no issues with this one, but just a little heads up if you have issues. I have issues with them as well. For some reason, my computer just doesn't like them. But we got ContainersExtended starting equipment. So this is by Dark Cheryl, who made the ContainersExtended mod. So this adds it to the starting inventory companions, and yeah, it may be something for someone out there. I still have issues with this mod. It's another one that's oddly doesn't work with my setup very well, even on PlayStation. I don't know why, it just doesn't work for me. And this is great for dwarf fans. Lydia's Heads for Body Type 1 Volume 1 by Playmon here. So this gives some new dwarf heads. So there's the Birgit head mod here, Daphne, and there's Helia and Joy. So more heads for dwarves. That's great. Dwarves love head. So there we go. Also, region outfits, Ascended Astarion's gear. So this gives the Ascended Astarion gear from the end game into the camp outfit. I'm pretty sure Feeder Taylor's camp clothing mod has this already included in some capacity, but this gives a bit of a different version. I actually don't think that this one is in Feeder Taylor's camp clothing. There was another mod that had this that got removed, so I'm happy to see this one again. I used it in one of my playthroughs that I've done on stream. I love this outfit. It looks really cool. So, Decadent Ensemble, 15 armor class, can do the greater Kashyyyk counter from the Vest of Soul Rejuvenation, Paralyzing Critical, and Executioner on there. So these are pretty strong. And then it also gives you the Sunwalking Regent's Cape and the Sun King's Gloves and the Decadent Slippers. So another outfit mod. I Race Beth 12 made this one. Now, I'm not sure why this one got added. Maybe something will pop up later. This is another mod by Persendipity, who's made like the Kay's hair extensions and Kay's hair mod. This is Kay's material library. So material library for accessories using my various hairstyle mods, so I don't have to copy the materials to each one. Other modders are welcome to use this as a dependency or whatever. I'm not sure what really this one does. I downloaded it on PC a while back when it got released. Yeah, it didn't really do much for me. So it's probably for some of their other mods. So I'm anticipating maybe we'll see more other mods pop up, but any of the ones like Kay's hair extensions or Kay's hair mod didn't really need this. So yeah, I'm not too sure why that, popping up, because even some of the other ones they don't really require it. So maybe we'll see in the future. Now we also got ourselves the favorite of Mielikki here, which is a mod that adds some new items. So this is by Sid Meier here, and what this is actually, this came out in like October. This is an older mod. I'm glad it finally made its way to console. So the bow is a Mielikki's favor, so spells in Mielikki's favor. This bow bestowed upon those a favorite of Mielikki. Those are especially faithful to her cause, blessed by her turn. This gives you additional healing whenever you do heal, and gives you a mass healing word, +2 to nature, +1 to medicine. Forest Familiars gives you a raven summon, +3 to nature. This gives you advantage in dexterity saving throw checks, +1 to stealth, +2 to intimidation, and the spiritual weapon sword. You also get the Circle of the Stag armor, gives guidance, advantage in constitution saving throw checks, and wisdom, and then +1 to nature and medicine. And then the Druidic Boots of High Forest, giving you a wild shaped treant. Unicorn Chalice, and single use bonus. It's like kind of like a potion. And Mielikki's Call, you can call Lump, the frenzied band of ogres. And Fire Ward, create an area that protects against fire. Creatures and objects burned, surfaces of fire and smoke is eliminated. Forest Familiars, basically it's a raven summon there. Thorn Spray, Mold Touch, Summon Treant, basically the summon that you get from the Woodland Being, but even bigger. And the Unicorn Horn gives you all the spells and abilities there. So that's pretty cool. And finally, we get the Raiment of the Blade Singers. So this is funny because this got released in October before we even knew the Blade Singing Wizard would be a thing. So that's cool. This basically gives you this baritone sword here. So you can add your intelligence modifier, minimum of +1 to the damage of your attacks with this weapon. Tremolo, you can add your intelligence modifier again. Harmony with Weave, you gain an additional level 1, level 2, and level 3 spell slot. A la Breve. Upper Mordant, you get a +2 to spell save DC. And spell attack rolls, it's clothing with 14 armor class, which is actually pretty big. It's kind of strong. And then a +1 armor class if you're concentrating, and you add your spell casting modifier to your saving throws. So that's really good. It's listed as clothing and light armor. It's kind of funky. Caesuras, +2 to dexterity. Nice. And crochets, give yourself freedom of movement and long strider. So yeah, a bunch of different items that work great for the new Blade Singing Wizard subclass that was added in patch 8. So there it is, another great console mod drop. Unfortunately, there was no class mods this week, which is a little strange. Typically, we get at least like 2 to 3 class mods per drop, but this week was all about the cosmetics. Now you can make the character of your dreams. So let me know which of your favorites mods got added this week. Lots of cosmetics. Hopefully we'll get a double mod drop again next week. That's really nice they did that. And hopefully some more class mods, maybe some more equipment mods, but we did get some more gear here. So those that want more outfits, we got them. So yeah, let me know again what your favorite mod was from this week. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.